second time, whereas Kamikaze is quite literally living up to his name. He's going nuclear on the top floor, finds Envy, and it's a 2 versus 2 with 33 seconds to play.
Huge moment from Kamikaze there. Takes the rotate up the white stairs, shover to get this diffuser down. That's what he was thinking about, but no, he hears the movement. He goes to the challenge, he finds the man. It's 1v1. It's Kamikaze with a 3K, and he importantly on the east window cover here. Now then, Muzi, he's going to have to rotate all the way around, but as he moves through, he might just find himself cut off. One shot from Muzi, absolutely rips Shiol off the rappel, but the diffuser was successfully planted by Nova in and amongst that. But my money in a 1v1 situation, Des, it's difficult to find an argument against Muzi here. Nova is low health. If Muzi finds him, it is going to be good night. Nova, he needs to play this smart now. Muzi knows exactly where he is. Can't find the...
Almost certain to net a kill, but not quite to be the case. Psycho on the step out. Both C4s have now been used, and they found nothing for them. A great shot from Psycho. The length of the map, but traded out. Sandbox playing so well together, have each other covered. They've had 2 big trades in this round, and Pino has got a clutch. It's a 1 versus 3 to keep them in. Sees the man in the corner, can't see the head. I can't believe it. Still got themselves a spot where they can chuck impacts in and maybe do enough damage to scare someone off. You know, for Sandbox, it's looking a bit dicey. They get Psycho, though, who was low HP. They've killed the Yokai player as well. The Echo is gone. Nova's getting the plant down. A 1 versus 3. Muzi has got to do it all. He's 7-2 so far on the map, but this needs to be the clutch of the day from him. It's not to be. Nova plants, sees the head, goes for the spray, but can't quite find. Oh, goes for the spray. LMG, OP, finds 2 kills, a second one through the soft wall. That's unbelievable that Charlotte's picked that up.
Giles opened them up like a can opener there. The first one, you got to say, there was a little bit of luck involved just in the movement of the Goyo across his scope as he was already firing, but then the long shot through to Church was absolutely wonderful. NIP managed to find themselves 2 though. 3 versus 3 now, 10 seconds to go. It's going to be a hatch drop. Harper has the diffuser in hand. It's all about Nova on the cover. Kills coming either direction, and Nova has to hold on to it. It's been downed. It's 1v1. Time runs out. NIP do just enough to scrape themselves through to the team. Kamikaze, he's coming here on the blue stairs. Slank, it was something that Sandbox managed to use previously, but Shiles somehow gets a kill onto Julio. I don't know why he aggresses there when Kamikaze is coming on the flank. He just tries to take him.
For Kamikaze, he pulls the trigger on that first shot. Grenade singing in, gonna go for the swing and dies out. What an entry play again from Static, doing it basically all by himself.
Absolutely beautiful from Static there. Dealt with the utility with the Gon 6, burned to Wamai Magnet as well with a nade, and then bounces it off. What a great understanding of exactly what was ahead of him.
The Yana clone!
It away, Psycho. He goes into the bottom of blue and gets shut down by Nova, and that now leaves us in a 5 versus 3. Nova can get the wall open and start thinking about getting a plant down.
That Gemini did enough to make him nervous. He didn't go for the man, he didn't go for the clone. It's a 5 versus 2. Julio finds one back, but in comes the plant. Surely a C4 comes singing through here. No, interrupted by the Yokais. 2 versus 4. Harper coming in on the backside, finds one. They've closed it out. Sandbox have beaten the defending world champions in the opening game.
And ready to see his team over this first round. Has the butt can open up these vertical angles, still try and pester anyone inside a connector, anyone inside the actual bar. Katsang will be spotted out in the long corner, has to swing, has a red ping, but no, KDS shuts him down. A 1 versus 3, and Alamau kick things off with a quad. Coded will try and dip and dive his way through in, tries to land the shots, will get the wall bang onto him, and now all of it's down to Neskin. Diffuser's gonna be planted inside a bar. I don't believe the hatch in bar was ever opened, and Neskin has to take the challenge. He has to try and retake. Running low on ammunition, Diffuser will get planted, sees the line, misses the shots. Goes for the reload now. Looking left, looking right. A lot of holes that he has to go up against, but the patience from Damonki is working very, very well for them. Has to take the plunge, has to take the fight. But look at this, the patience, not a single player's moving. Woogieman will now try and take the challenge in towards Connector. Neskin knows he's rotated in there, but it's a 1 versus 2. Has no idea where he wants to look, and eventually will fall.
Stacked onto those big sunny solarium stairs. Can they make anything shine? Unfortunately, no. Yes. Gets knocked down by Alamau, who is still causing so many problems.
He should be dead by now. There should be a nade at his feet. There should be so many amount of utility being tossed at him. Eventually will get refragged and then jump straight in towards the bathroom. Oh, poor old Neskin. A panic knife comes in from Rin and still wins it against KDS. A huge triple kill. My goodness, Rin, that's whenever you need to step up and make those big plays. And Damwon, it wasn't looking good for a minute to go. They were a man down, and now they are in the driving seat.
It's a 4 versus 2, but you look at 20 seconds and they are beating across so ominously. There's one more. Woogieman has the lock off. It's just Lagonas on the backside. Takes one. Goes for the swing onto the second. Cannot find it. Damwon Kia finds success. Hands of the approachers.
Alamau looking to steamroll his way down that long corridor. Woogieman will find KDS, but Alamau had a bit of an idea that someone was going to be behind the bar, but now swings it in with a pistol, wins it against Woogieman. Oh, and gets it down! A sharpshooter by all standards. Rin, all by himself, he found 1 kill, but at what cost? Everyone else is dead in your team, and you have no bomb site control whatsoever. This should be an easy plant from Alamau, as long as Neskin can cover. Gonna cover with the nades, and Alamau, I'm not seeing a diffuser tick down. Oh, come on, go for it, there we go. Now Neskin, all he needs to do is hold on, hold this cover, and he should be in a good scenario, but no, Rin will swing. Now it's a 1 versus 1 diffuser. Has been planted, but Alamau! Somebody slipping up those red stairs.
Talking of Tim, I know he's fervently writing down the fact that it's 30 seconds and we the first body go down 2 in a row, and 2 have pulled away from them. Neskin bites back and battles 1 through. Yes, he's pretty injured, but with the smoke canisters popping off on the site itself, they still need to try and swing their way through, but it's not coming from the diffuser. 15 seconds, they can't even make the connection to the pickup, so it's got to be with the bodies on the site. It's just Alamau, it's just a pickup on diffuser, it's just Damwon Kia saying we don't need to swing into this fight, and it's just Damwon Kia in the lead once again, aggressively. The canister pops quite early.
KDS will get droned out in towards 90. It was a bit of an area that I kind of mentioned, Damwon Kia. They left quite open for Team 1, and certainly something that they could have abused, but Team 1 never really caught on to that idea, and this time Bryn is ready for it, was sniffing over towards that 90 to try and hold it down, and Alamau maybe looking for the crouch up, but I think just waiting for the meantime. Lagonas, look at the position he's in, Fluke, though. He's lying ready. Oh, no! Oh, what's going on? Was that a stab? Is that what they went for? I have no idea, but it still ended up with Damwon Kia coming out on top in the kill department. A 1 versus 2 KDS all by himself. No! Save it! How has Damwon Kia got?
Danger to the French roster. Bios just looking to move in from Trophy here. Pressure that attic door, but Furia feeling pretty comfortable as Fantasy gets 1. Fantasy gets 2. Rare sandwiched in between, and all of a sudden it's a 1v4. And
yes.
Well, that's it, because at this point in time, Furia have got the man advantage. They've got time on the side. They don't need to be swinging bunker. Shaiko is going to drop. He's going to get absolutely nothing, Des. All he's going to get is buried as Highs manages to find the kill. And this is falling apart for BDS in the 5th round. 3 versus 5. Renshiro can get no joy from the rear stage stairs. Breeder manages to find Rare. Can that be the catalyst? No. Miracle steps out with that big shotgun again. And another one. 3 in the round. Lender stairs push, and just opening BDS up with it allows Miracle to get in and start putting the diffuser down, but Breeder takes his chance. He pops through the rotation and gets himself a kill. Shaiko with another, and if 2 can finish this round out, surely it's them. It will be.
For Lems, down goes Lender. Rare and Miracle clearly can't hold on just yet. Miracle, you've got to go huge. You have done all maps so far, but you've got to find 5.
This is likely to be a step too far, I'd imagine. He looks to find the first. Toxic Babe canister goes out, but now they know exactly where he is. It is a big problem. They've got the elbow wall opened. Here comes the peak. He manages to find Renshiro. Can he get himself a second? The diffuser's going down. No, Lems pops around and
through. There it is. But now that's done, the drop should happen. Do they know about it? He's going to swing on it. What a shot coming out from Highs. 5 versus 4. Furia are looking to go for the kill. They're stepping into sight, but Shaiko finds one back. Fantasy another. Highs hits the deck. Shaiko on a swing, sees one up close, but they found it out. It comes down to Bios to clutch out in the 1 versus 2. He's got to hold it all. He can't do it. Furia take round 15 and win Oregon. Around in gold bars, but Alems is dying to find someone, but cannot find a single thing. Here comes Fantasy up towards the side, gets it down with the shotgun through the wall. We keep on speaking about these flanks, and just to make matters worse, they've now been flanked by a Jaeger with a shotgun.
Well, that happened. Fantasy managing to find and create the peak hole and find the kill. Breeder doing everything he can. He's on a triple for the round. It could be a 4K to finish, but no, Miracle's just going to hold his ground.
1 versus 1. Support versus support. Who comes out on top?
Not going to be an easy finish for Miracle, that much is for sure. Breeder not only full health, but also sat on top of the diffuser as well. He knows that Miracle has to play deep inside a site here, but Miracle does have the clock on his side. He's got 55 seconds, so plenty of time to work with here, but no drones left alive that he can control. He's limited to what might already be there. He's looking to push in. I think Breeder's away, but Miracle somehow managed
out from Empire. They're going to expend some utility in the process, try to flash out, find the magnets. They get swung on, and Grixer picks up kill number 2. A nade with the name of the smoke on it, but Super manages to evade it 4 now, firing blindly into the wall. Grixer dusted by Always, and the charge is coming in. Empire are managing to pull this one together, but they've got precious little time, leaving just Kansan, and Empire somehow pull this off. Going, Super will need to walk in. Does he have clearance? Shepard hiding inside of the bathroom, and Nitro Cell goes down, and there goes Super. Grixer follows. Kansan will need to take this engagement, but with 6 seconds left, he doesn't know where to go. Diffuser in, and Always is down below, but does Empire have any information? 14 kills to his name. He will ascend up the stairs. It depends on who has the sharper set of ears right now, and they both know where they are. Kansan has the better shot. Look through the flashes and any potential smoke, and there you go, right in the midst of it, and it's Grixer playing it perfectly, but there's backup. Scyther charges right in. Is he spotted now playing inside a box? The Sonics trailing, but they even it back out. 3 apiece. Case is down. Do the Sonics know they have the control? Joystick felled by the gunfire from Super, trying to keep in this. It's Always in Shepard with them equalizing yet again. Back and forth on the seesaw of a round. So critical for both of these teams. The Sonics looking to go up. With 2-0, this would be huge for them in the group. They've got to confront both Super and Yeti. Shotgun out at close range. He's on the ground, waiting point blank as the proximity alarm continues to go, trying to bait him out. Yeti swings onto it. Super hasn't been called into action just yet. 2 seconds left. Super not enough covering fire, and Yeti doesn't know what to do. He's left to twist and turn, firing against Shepard, and it's overtime. The user in the hands of Super needs to get planted. Scyther swings. Rexon wins that one, but immediately Empire comes back. 3 big kills from Empire, leaving Super and Rexon in a 2v3. Proximity alarm will not continue to harass the Sonics, but Super will need to get down to the bomb site, trying to rotate on over. Joystick waiting for it, walks right into the line of sight for Rexon as Super drops in a hopeless spot. 1v3. Empire looking to push this to coastline, and with 1 second left, well, they'll push it to the final round, and Freezer, down goes Grixer. Best opportunity that we've seen from the Sonics. Kansan in particular with 2, a third, but he misses his shot, so no. Dan takes control of the front of the bomb site. Super now exposed, but Yeti takes down Scyther. Dan with the diffuser in hand. Joystick will have to cover. He gets Yeti, but there's nobody to stop him in his tracks. Joystick's still there, and they get the diffuser down. Empire will get out of the bomb site. Up the main stairs they go, and Rexon can see the diffuser, but there's an open hatch above him. They don't know if they have any intel. Is there a pre-placed drone? Can they potentially long-arm it? Rexon trying to keep his eyes on the players above. Super taken out. It's Rexon in a 1v2. If he does not prevail, we go to coastline. No intel whatsoever. Empire have pulled off the comeback of comebacks, and indeed they take the map up from the LMG of the Zofia. Grixer quickly moving his way back down towards Kitchen. Shepard is in a safe spot to be sure, looking for a diffuser to get planted. Yeti a domino. That's the first one to go. Will they continue to fall larger and larger? Kansan taking up map control. The Sonics doing a great job as the diffuser goes down, and Grixer spots the run out, but he cannot track. All of a sudden, it's a 2v2 with the diffuser planted. From above, though, the buck of Always will reign supreme. He can very easily tear the floor open. Look at the HPs of both Grixer and Rexon. They are but a breeze away from death. A smoke tossed out from Scyther will try and obscure himself. Still sitting on that diffuser. Gunfire raining over his head. Positioned up, tense moment for the Sonics fans. NA right now holding their breath as Empire look to do the deed. The clock continuing to strike away. Only 8 seconds left before they can get there. Time's ticking, time's ticking. Grixer, where are you? Walking up, past the point of no return, and the kill is just insult to injury.
They move in, Nitro Cell available, but secretly can't deploy it. He actually backs up a little bit too closely here, and FAZE finishes him off. Not only that, but saves the plan as that'll get that onto the ground. Yogg did get a little scared though and interrupted it for himself. Doki was able to find an exchange in the process, but he cannot lever that pressure onto the site anymore. They're going to try to rotate up the stairs instead, but still, you've got Kino in position to watch out over this. He's going to pick up one before he gets traded up.
It sticks. They're going to be starting to break down the wall here with the Selma charges, and with 20 seconds remaining, they desperately need this plant.
Secretly able to work his way into the depths of security at a minimum, but not expecting Vertical to be close to the entry door. FAZE gets a second. From Vert to finish it off as well. He is
actually get a plant inside of this space. They don't have any smokes, and with Doki able to pick onto Laxing, this could definitely be done.
Yeah, absolutely the case. They've been given more than enough room to work this plant. Yogg is able to find the exchange on the Doki. The Nitro's out, but I think it falls a bit short. Nice catch from Yogg on the second frag, and now it's only Nath alone, and unfortunately he will be cut down very, very quickly by the shotgun. Great retake and a quick one at that from Oxygen, and they are going to absolutely shut down Bank here.
Such a difficult moment now for NAVI as they're trying to hold things down onto site. The skeleton key coming out, but he can't get it done. Secretly's been dusted, and Kino makes the play.
Gets caught in the lobby. In fact, he catches another player, but nearly whiffs the entire magazine trying to catch him out. Gets the job done ultimately, though. FAZE and now Nath going back and forth on kills. Nath trying to save the day, but now the diffuser is down on the ground. Secretly hops down below the hatch and regroups with Nath outside of the main entry into Sunrise. So close to the headshot there, but cannot connect it. Yaga gets it instead, and FAZE will finish it off with the last kill.
Off of this, as DCH continues in that direction. He needs to watch from above to see if there's somebody there, but he gives his position away by making a sound. Out-duels Eclipse, and the last one up is NJR, who's just going to sit over top of those holes. Pop on it and see if NJR can get to you in time. He can. 4 kills from a go, by the way, so now we're back to a 4v4, but the time is the real culprit here. No! Eclipse drops on top of 0 somehow, and there's 2 kills from Elevate. NJR could soon follow, but he's taking matters into his own hands, and he'll have to do even more than that. How many hands does NJR have? None, apparently. It doesn't matter. They don't have a ton of time. 30 seconds left for them to walk right in. Hyper gunned down. Onigiri is the one to do that, playing this angle. Nay is the next one up. Canadian gets dropped, but Eclipse is still holding this angle. Eclipse is fragging out of his mind, but he's got the diffuser in his hand, and he'll need to get it planted, which will put DZ into a 2v3 position. Elevate still waiting, very patiently. Toxic Canister goes out. Does it connect with Eclipse? That's the question. It looks like it's doing some damage to him. No! How are they missing him? He's now starting to breathe it in, but he manages to get out with just a shred of HP until DCH with a massive triple kill, and Elevate will hop on that diffuser immediately. Well, the bomb site seems to be for DZ, but Onigiri takes out Eclipse. Pambazoo softened up as well, watching through the doorway and finished off by a Nitro Cell tossed out deftly by Nyrix. NJR above, and he'll take out DCH, but where does he go from here? You have to drop down, the diffuser is miles away, and he knows that it's dire straits. And a kill from Onigiri will sort this out. Add it to the stat column, but it doesn't matter either way. It was over for DZ.
Or back to that main breach, so now they have 1 person there is on the flank and 3 guys on the front making good work.
Canadians down for the count. It's Hyper and NJR who will have to try to seal the deal, but objective play for Elevate has eluded them. You have to be good enough to get that diffuser down. Toxic Canister goes out. Onigiri breathing in an awful lot of it, while NJR gets one, immediately pivots. Hyper drops next to him, so it's all on the shoulders of NJR. He's been the hero, but he won't get away. Onigiri silences him. It might have taken 15 rounds, but Elevate prevail 2-0. Welcome your APAC overlords, because they are
just now starting to creep towards the site. SSG realized this, so they're really going to try to group up both of their players and hold this take together to ensure that they can't work their way in. Starts out well with the Sky's hold against Cyber. The rest of the team going to try to loop their way, but they're not being given anything in terms of POV against these players here. Souls does get the first trade, but now he needs to stick the case, and unfortunately for him, he's out of time, so he's just going to let it go. Won't even let the kill go. Nearly prepared to make that transition themselves.
This is so very awkward for both of these teams right now. FaZe doesn't know what the move is from SSG officially, but it seems as though they think that they have an idea that it's going to be coming in from the white side, and they'll be right as they're taking down member after member. It's a 2 versus 2, and that's the case. SSG, they're not able to get it done. Rampy with a frag, but
right there, and he wins it despite the low HP. Charges going in, Bullet does read into the play, but a shotgun pump nearly takes him out, and he can't return the damage in kind. Another one downs him as well, so it falls only to Souls. SSG might very well hold on here, but no, Souls clutches it out instead. The big man take care of some of this utility, and yep, I was talking about it before. Here comes the Malusi. She walks right up. It's a bit of a risky fight at range, but he gets the job done. And 2 on top of that as well. He is going to get countered back over here at the garage door by Hutton, and that puts it into a 2v2, but it's allowed for Bullet to waltz right out on the garage. Both seemingly had the counter, but no, he can't get the shots going against him, and now he's giving himself away. 30 seconds still to play out here as well, and no case control for him either. This is awful for SSG, and they're more than likely heading to overtime unless we can see a massive clutch come out from Fultz.
Fultz has to get something done. Luckily enough, he's got a lot of bullets inside of this magazine, but not with Bullet bearing down on him. John, case down, prime position here. Able to play this out from the hatch as well as the player inside of Moto. Astro committing to the plant. He'll be able to at least get one. And the good halves already coming through.
Give a second, cameraman.
But yeah, you got to trust your teammate, cameraman. There's definitely some things that could be done. But as it hits 7, that's going to be all she wrote. SSG get, and then it's down to only 2 members inside of the site. He'll shoot him through the wall just for the confirmation to make sure there's no human drone laying on the floor. And with 15 seconds remaining, SSG have got to get into the site. But here's the issue. With a very low amount of time, it's completely possible that FaZe is able to stem this. Cyber, he's actually been blinded, and he's not checked! SSG, though. Here, Fultz also, what in God's name was that? What just happened? What just happened? Somebody please stop this. Okay, well, back and forth, hot and cold, and it ends up hip-firing Rampy, and Fultz is going to be able to get the kill. The comms there, just not fluid. I don't know how that ended up breaking down, but now Super, or rather Astro, is going to be able to move in on the rear end. Sky's going to be able to pick up a kill as well, but he's been dusted. It's up to hot and cold inside of a 1 versus 2, and he can't win that either. FaZe get away with this round. In the bomb and the actual statue in the middle of the space. Souls, he's continuing to push forward as well. He doesn't see him, and Skies gets away with the case inside a split.
Skies is going to be hidden. Oh my God! Walls of the scope, and he gets a second one as well. The case is down to the ground. He's got full control, and he's on the SMG-11 to shut down the lap. Chucks went out towards the door. That's going to force a rotate for Cyber to try and work his way in. A good nade, though, going to be chucked forward. Not going to deal the damage necessary, but it does mask the sound of the plant slightly. So if SSG didn't catch that here, they could be in trouble as it's going down. Astro reads into the rotate, takes out one, and then gets the second as well. What a comeback from FaZe. That player a little bit late to the party, but no, goes outside here, gets the shot against Astro. At least it looked like a headshot, but no connection. And immediately Astro, Adrenal surges himself back up, but a quick adjustment from Fultz still gets him that kill, this time against Cyber. And Astro, though, going to try to move in, try to force the issue. It won't work, and suddenly the round is over. The